Okay, here we are, as you can see, in our scraping room. I would like just to show you, usually during the harvesting, the oyster we are receiving in this way, which is still not very clean. At the end there are still a lot of organic materials, barnacles, algae. The scraping room, the final scraping room is helping us just to clean them properly, to have basically the last clean before the grading and packaging. So basically these two oysters are from the same batch. As you can see, after the scraping we are getting an oyster with this output.
How old is this oyster, Andrea?
We have told here is basically 8 to 9 months.
8 to 9 months.
8 to 9 months.
Looks beautiful.
Yes.
Thank you.
And as you can see, as a final output, the oyster are this unique color, goldish and whitish. It's mainly from the minerals that we are getting from the Fugera Mountains. Yeah. Okay, and also this unique color that is whitish, a little bit blackish here. And then here you see also the process. When I say 8 months, it's 8 to 9 months of this oyster.
Okay.
So, do you want to try to scrape it?
Of course.
Okay, let's try. Okay, so here we are in our grading room. Basically, as you saw before, after the scraping, we put our oyster in one conveyor. This conveyor is going through the first part, is reaching the second part. Then there is just a small tank where there is one of the last washes. A mini tumbler is entering this grading machine. This grading machine is basically a dynamic weight control machine, where basically we are separating the oyster by size. As you can see, from number 4 up to number 0. 5 are still small. All these number 5, they will go back to the water in the same day. Okay. We are still doing a manual check by our colleague in order to make sure that all the oysters are okay to be in the market. After the first part of the conveyor, they are going through this tank just for the final wash. We have a mini tumbling process just to have the last chip of the shelf, and then the dynamic weight control to sorting in different size our oyster. After that, all our oyster, they will go through these white crates, and here is where basically we have to make sure and we have to ensure that we have the full traceability. All our oyster, we have the full traceability from the moment that we are putting them in the water up to the moment that we are packing them, to make sure that we know exactly where we are selling our oyster. After the grading machine, okay, the next step is to add all our oyster in all the white food grade crates, and then as a next step we are entering in the spa of our oyster. Also, our oyster, they have a sort of jacuzzi. The jacuzzi is called depuration room. Please follow me. Okay, and here, Chef Alexander, we are finally in our depuration room. We have 2 depuration rooms where basically the oyster, they are staying here around 2-3 days. The main goal of the depuration room is to basically acclimatize back the oyster in order to avoid any big shock in the chiller room, and also just to depurate them, because at the end it's normal, it's an animal. So here we are able to showcase oyster number 3, is the one that you are using. As you can see, are beautiful. Now it's fully finished. It's ready to be in the market.
So to how many degrees you chilled them?
Here we are about the water around 16, 17 degrees. Yeah. And then we are slowing down with the temperature, hour by hour. Exactly. to avoid any big shock when we will send them for packaging.
This is still water from the sea?
This one is seawater with a just mix of fresh water, only for one reason, because all these oysters, also during the depuration, okay, we are using UV lights just to make sure that all the environment is fully sterile. To have that, we need to add a little bit of fresh water, but it's extremely minimal. It's not impacting salinity or this thing. Okay, here, Chef Alexander, we have all our packaging. So here we are starting from the Oreca packaging. It's usually 7.5 kg total. It's actually the packaging that you are getting currently.
Exactly what we are getting in the
from number 4, number 3, number 2, number 1, and number 0. Both packaging over there are basically for retail or for our e-commerce platform. One of our signature also, we are bending each oyster. Each oyster is bended manually just to ensure that the oyster during transportation and waiting that they are being shacked, we want to make sure that the oysters are not getting stressed too much, and so we want to avoid that they are open and closed continuously. So also this one is part of our, it's basically the last step of our process. Sometimes also we are doing manually, so just to ensure that the quality is basically all the oyster, all the bend are perfectly fit to the oyster. Chef Michael, Chef Alexander, thank you so much for being here today. We are so proud that you join us in this fabulous tour today. At the same time also we are proud that we are part of your fantastic 50 miles program organized by Waldorf, Astoria, Khaimah. So thank you so much. And now let's shack.